Morning and welcome to the channel, and today I am test riding my first ride review on the Engwe E26, and what an absolute beast it is so far. It absolute just takes you and you're basically not doing much pedaling. But let's go through the bike and let's see what it's like. Let's get further down here, let's go. Likes to pick up the speed when you're going uphill, that's for certain. You don't do much pedaling, that's for certain. So this is the E26 Engwe E-bike, and yeah, it's my usual colour, as you can see. It's absolutely beautiful, and it doesn't half shift. I've got it in obviously UK settings, 25 kilometers per hour or 15.5 mile per hour, and 250 watt battery is showing, but it can actually go up to 1000 watts if you de-restrict it. So yeah, obviously if you're in private land or private road, you can probably de-restrict it and go the full power, but at the minute I've got it in UK legal settings. And yeah, so you get the battery, it's saying you get 140 kilometers. I mean, I can't see that happening, especially with my weight and living up the Lake District, but that's obviously dependent on the terrain, if it's flat riding, the weight of the rider. But you know, you should get quite a bit of distance on them. Like, I'm hoping to get at least, if I can get 20-25 miles on it from full power, that'd be great. Yeah, so let me quickly show you around the bike and then I'll get back into more of the bike. Yeah, so Engwe are basically saying that this has got full suspension. You can turn it off at the front, so you've got your front fork, but the back is not actually on the wheel, it's actually on the seat. And it is quite a comfortable seat, especially if you're doing a lot of commuting. If you're doing the old McDonald's job where just eat, it's going to be perfect for that sort of job. You know, the power in the motor at the back, 1000 watts you can get out of it. But even the 250, you know, it does get you up a lot of great big hills, which obviously I'm going to show you in a bit. I'm going to try and find a hill and take it up there. But let me go through some of the settings in the LCD display. Right, so that's the LCD display. At the minute I've got it on level 3. I've put it up to level 5. If you want to go into the main settings, you hold the two buttons down, and then it'll show you there, and that's where you can change. If you press the side button there, it'll go down here and you can change it to miles to kilometers. I'll change it to miles there, go back up there, and these are just standard, but the 6 is where your speed is. That's the maximum speed you can go. Now if you want to get maximum speed of the battery, just hold the plus down for about 15 seconds until it says 63 kilometers on here. There you go. The bike is now de-restricted and it'll go up the maximum it can do, full 1000 watts. And then if you go to that, it'll just do show 2 dots. And then just to get it back, hold the plus button again. There you go, 25. So now it's back to restricted mode. Yeah, I've got to say the first few miles I've done so far is a really good bike. It does feel quite chunky because of the big huge tyres, and I've gone for the walk-through sort of frame just because I think I'm going to let my wife use this a bit and come out with me. But you can get it with the top bar as well, so you know, if you want it more a manly sort of bike, you can get it with a top bar. So the size, it just comes in one size. The seat goes up and down. It probably go from 5'4" to 6'2", I think, in size of people. So, and then you've got the adjustable handlebars. So yeah, really good, really good. So I'm going to go and try and find a hill somewhere and see what it's like up the hill. Anyways, I'm going to carry on around here. Let's look for a hill. So what I love about this bike is you can basically take it anywhere with these big fat tyres. Off-road, it's an all-terrain bike really. And yeah, like I say, you can get some speed out of it. I'm hardly doing any pedalling whatsoever on it. It's absolute joy. And yeah, keep pedalling. You gotta have to get some speed. I've got a little bit of a hill coming up now, so I'll test it up there. See if there's actually any difference in the pedalling. Oh my days! It's getting faster, not slower. Jesus. Right, I've just put it in de-restricted mode because I'm on this quiet private road before I go back on the main road. I just want to show you what it can actually do when it's de-restricted and what the throttle can do. So I'll stick it on my chest and then we'll give it a go. Let's go. Right, let's see what the throttle can do. De-restricted mode. So I've got it set on miles per hour. And that would have went a hell of a lot more. That would have went a hell of a lot more, but I was running out of road. Now I'm just going to pedal now without using the throttle and see what I can get. Jesus. Right, I'm going to stop here then put it back into restricted mode to put it to a road. This is an absolute crazy e-bike, probably the most craziest e-bike I've ever been on. Now, when I say crazy, I mean crazy in a good way. I mean, this is literally like being on a motorbike, but without needing the petrol. And this is in the actual legal state. I mean, you put it in that unrestricted and get on some field or something, you could have some absolute joy on this, absolute joy. And I tell you what I'm intrigued to do now is to get it up the Lake District and give it a right test on one of them big 25% climbs. I'm so tempted to get it up, try and get it up Rhino's Pass or something and see how it gets on. I mean, it's an absolute pleasure to ride. It's like dead comfortable, the seat is really comfortable and you feel so safe, you feel like you're actually on a motorbike. You know, when cars are going past you, you feel like you don't feel as vulnerable. But yeah, the only slight thing I found is, obviously it's meant to be 15.5 mile per hour, but this motor on here seems to cut out on 13.5 mile per hour. Maybe they just try to caution on the safe bit, but like I said, you can de-restrict it and have some fun on some private land. The UK need to look into that and look into, like, especially if they want people to like be doing more like deliveries and stuff on bikes and that, if they can de-restrict it and just have it as like a semi-motorbike, even if you have to have a little test or something, you know, I can't see why not. They've got the power, they've got the technology there. It definitely needs a look into the regulations, because these are so much fun and obviously they're good for the environment, because they don't let any CO2 horrible stuff into the air. Anyways, I've just come up a climb, and you probably didn't even know I was coming up a climb then, and now I'm going back down. So let's get down here and let's finalise the video. I just want to say the brakes on this are absolutely insane. They're absolutely brilliant. Considering the weight they've got to stop, they stop. And yeah, they're absolute, you know, exactly what you want for this size of bike. You want something that's going to stop you quick if you need to stop quick. And that's exactly what they do. Hydraulic as well. Really good for the price. So you can pick one of these up for about 1,300 euros. So I don't know exactly what that works out as, but if you have a look at my description, there'll be a link there, which will be my share, sort of like which counts to me, taking you there, and it'll take you to the Engwe website. And if you do purchase one, then I will get a small little bit of commission, which obviously will help the channel because every single penny goes back into the channel. So also in the description there'll be codes for if you spend more, you get more off, and the codes will be in the description as well, and you can use them through that link. Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute amazing bike. I mean, if you're looking for something for commuting to work and stuff like that, Jesus, this has got everything you need. Yeah, I'm about 22 miles in it now, and I've been on full power. I've done probably about 1,000 feet of climb because I'm on the route I always do. I've still got 2 bars of battery left, so yeah, it's going well. I keep on checking to see if the seat's loose, but it's actually the shock absorber. Every time I go over bumps, it's like absorbing it all in. It is comfortable. Alright, so that's about 23 miles. I've still got 2 little bars left. I've had it on full power, and I've obviously tested the unrestricted on the private land out as well. So yeah, good enough for me, the size of a rider and the climbs I've done. But yeah, if you do obviously want to look at this, look on the description like I said, and yeah, and I'm hoping maybe in a couple of weeks time to take this up the Lake District and see what it can actually do, because I think this is going to be a lot of fun, either up Grisdale Forest or try and doing a crazy climb, rhinos, or wonder what I'd do on hard knot. That'll be mental. Anyways, I'm going to let you go now, and yeah, please like and subscribe, it does help the channel, and just have a look on the website, see what you think of them. I think if you want like a commuter bike, or if you're in the business of delivering for Just Eats or whatever, I mean, this would be perfect. I might even get a little side job at McDonald's delivering it. But there's no exercise needed. Honestly, the bike does everything itself. I mean, I have had it in full power. Probably if I put it down a bit, I might have to use the gears, but I've not used any of the gears. So anyways, enough waffling. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.